and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Joseph, and if you haven't been here before, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and click the notification bell for when I next upload. And today I've got a very interesting topic I hope that you will be very interested in. It's my top 6 tips of how to go about achieving your goals. It's now 2022. We've been through a lot in the last 2 years, and now more than ever, it's even we can't talk about the 6 tips of how to achieve our goals without first defining SMART goals. It means specific, measurable, achievable or attainable, realistic or relevant, and time-bound. Then we got to look at our why. Our why is so important because it's the key to being successful and having the correct goals in mind. Formatting your why gives you the motivation you need to stay on course, stick with it, even when times are tough. Setting SMART goals and knowing your why is important to building a solid future. You need to state exactly what's involved with SMART goals. You've got to track your progress. You've got to determine how it can be reached. You've got to set a time limit for that goal, and don't set goals for anything out of reach. Now, let me give you an example. I want to get on the property ladder. That sounds good, doesn't it? Versus, I want to buy my first property for around 170k in Manchester by the end of October 2026. See, option 2 is way better. It is specific with the location, the amount and time stated. It's measurable, it's achievable, and it's realistic, assuming that you have good enough credit, you've got the big deposit, and a salary to borrow the required sum from the bank. So tip number 1 would be find your tribe. Find a group of people who have the same mind as you, and because it will help to motivate you, and it will help to keep you accountable, so that when the going gets tough, you've got that support network to lean back. Now more than ever, if you don't have like-minded people around you, back in the day we used to use Yahoo groups. Shout out if you remember Yahoo groups. I don't even know if they exist anymore. But now we've got things like Discord, and we have communities like on Facebook or even Instagram, on social media, that will have people like that who are of the same mindset as you are. So that's my first tip. My second tip would be celebrate your achievements. You can do so by rewarding yourself after working hard with your favorite snack or your favorite activity, or might be I don't know, like maybe a day at the spa. Whatever it is you think that's going to make you happy and it's gonna be like a treat. If you make that the end goal, that once you achieve this, then this is what you'll get, then it will make it all the more sweeter. Tip number 3, I would say make it visual. So create like a mood board or a vision board. You can start off with Pinterest. If you haven't got a Pinterest account, now's the time to get one, and you can put things in there that you want to work on. So it could be fitness goals. It could be health, beauty. It could be career goals. It could be goals that you have for being a better parent, goals for your children. It could be financial goals. It could be spiritual goals. So yeah, if you use Pinterest, that would be a great way to create one. Or you could go the old-fashioned way and just use some magazines and just cut them out and stick them on some poster board so that you have something visual to look at. Tip number 4, write it down. Write it down. Here I love Mambi, the Happy Planner, and this is my planner for 2022. It's the wellness edition because this year I'm more trying to focus on my wellness and just overall general mental well-being. And if you look so here it will tell you, it's got in here, how am I strengthening my mind, writing an encouragement note to yourself, what am I loving about myself, how am I strengthening my body, and how am I strengthening my mind. And you do that every month at the beginning of each section. So those are some of the things that can keep you accountable if you write it down. One of the goals I have is to read 1 book per month or more. So I've actually written out all the 12 books that I want to read for this year in green. And it's now March, and I've already read about 4 or 5 books. I've read Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. What else have I read? I've read The 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene. I read The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's what I've read so far. So that's 5 books I've read so far. And it's only March. So yeah, write your goals down. So, and then every day you can, when you get up in the morning, you could just look at them and be reminded so that you stay focused on your path. Is it tip number 6? I don't know. I'll put the number that we're up to now. Write down your progress. I think at the end of every month, do a little assessment. How far have I come? What things are working for me? What things can I change? Or what's working for me? What have I achieved? It's nice to look back, whether it's once a month at the end of the month or every quarter. Will be most encouraging to help you get to the next level by the end of the year. Another tip would be, honestly, I've lost count of all the tips. Another tip would be break your goals into smaller goals. So step by step. So for instance, say you wanted to be a career path. So you wanted to be a personal virtual assistant. And you go and you look up what are the tools and skills that you need to have to become one. And so maybe you need to do a course on Excel at the local college in the evenings. So it might be 6 weeks or 12 weeks long. So you'd sign up for a course like that. Maybe it could be you need to do a social media program on how to manage social media accounts. So you might do a couple of webinars with someone who's leading in that field, so you get that skill under your belt. It could be Maybe you need to learn how to type. So then you just jump on Google and find out what are the best free or paid typing services or apps or programs, and you just dedicate, right, okay, every Saturday at between 10 and 12, I am going to practice for an hour and a half for 2 hours with a little break in between. I'm going to try and get my speeding words per minute, my typing speed from 30, I'm going to get it up to 50. And all of that at the end of, say, 6 months, and you've achieved all those little bits, then you can then set yourself up as a virtual assistant. So yeah, off the top of my head, that's what I can think of. It could be fitness. You might want to start off by walking around your block. You could then advance to walking from here to the bus stop, or from your home to the park, and then eventually you could be up to 3 miles a day. You could start with, a goal could be drinking water per day. Maybe you might start off with 2 glasses a day, then 3 glasses, then 6 glasses, and then work your way up to be able to drink 2 pints of water. So yeah, I think that's about 6. How many is that? 6 or is that 7 tips for achieving your goals? So yeah, I hope this video was very informative and you find some use for it. Please comment down below, what are some of your goals for 2022? I'd really love to hear about them.